The following brands have in one way or another contributed to this video. Hey everyone, my name is Max, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'll be taking a very close look at this Ibanez RG1070PBZ. I'll be using my penalty point system, which is explained in details in my other video, but long story short, I'll be checking each and every aspect of the instrument, and every time there's an issue or a problem, it will get a penalty point. The less penalty points it has at the end, the better, alright? But before we get to that, let's listen to what this guitar sounds like in the mix. RG1070 belongs to Ibanez Premium series, which means it is made in Indonesia. There has been a couple of different modifications, but in this video we're looking at the guitar built in 2019. In the United States you'll find this guitar for $1,300 US, and in Europe it is the same amount of euros, unless you are in the United Kingdom. In this case it's gonna be 1,139 pounds. There are several different colors, and here's the same guitar at Thomann in brown topaz burst. Anyway, I have already found the best solutions for you, and you will find product links in the description to this video. And even if you don't need this guitar, I would still appreciate you checking some of those links, because they have some built-in magic, and every time they're clicked, it brings happiness and joy to this channel. So here's the box the guitar comes in. It clearly says Ibanez Premium, but usually when stores ship it, they put this box into a bigger box, so it shouldn't attract too much attention on the way. For some reason this box has a hole in it, but don't worry, the guitar is fine, you'll see that later. So what do we have here? RG1070PBZ-CBB. 1P03 probably stands for the third modification of this model, but that's just my guess. I actually have two 1070PBZs, and they have different codes, and they are different modifications. Apparently this guitar has passed some quality control here in Germany, and look, this one explicitly says revision number 1P03. Okay, let's open the box and take a look at what's inside. To be honest, I was very surprised to see a gig bag here, because the previous year model, the revision 2, came with a case. And even though the price on this model has dropped since then, for more than €1,000, we kinda expect a case to be included. And that brings the first penalty point. Okay, so what do we have here? This is the brilliant Ibanez multi-tool. It includes pretty much everything you're gonna need to set up any guitar. Here's the tremolo arm, and notice that it's not the push type, but the one with the nut. Okay, let's get rid of the box. And here in the pocket you'll find a manual, which is in different languages. And this is actually a pretty nice bag. It almost looks like an acoustic guitar could fit inside. Here's another RG1070 just to show you the size of this bag. Alright, let's open it. And here it is. There are some papers, here's a sticker, which is in fact a quality control card, so it was checked here in Germany. And this guitar is equipped with NYXL D'Addario strings. And this is the tremolo badge, Edge 02 with 0-point system and lock-in studs. Instructions on the back, and here's another piece of paper with the model name, serial number and factory inspection stamps. And now let's take a closer look at the guitar. I would actually call this guitar a quintessence of 30 years Ibanez RG history, because it has all the great innovations and features Ibanez has developed over the years. Okay, let's go through the specs real quick. This guitar has a poplar burl top on a 3-piece basswood body. And as you can see, it's a real top, not a veneer, it's really thick. An absolutely insane 11-piece bolt-on wizard neck, and a Panga fretboard. 1070PBZ used to have a Wenge fretboard until 2018 though. The scale is 25.5 inches, the fretboard radius is 16 inches, And here's the neck profile at the 1st and the 12th frets. The shape is identical to my 1987 RG550. It may be slightly wider at the 12th fret, but yeah, that's a wizard neck. And here is how it compares to some other neck profiles. This guitar has 3D Marzo pickups, the tone zone in the bridge, the Air Norton in the neck, and as you will see later, this may be the only problem this guitar actually has, and this one is the True Velvet staggered single coil. This is the Edge 02 tremolo with the 0-point system, and even though there's a top lock here, it also has staggered lock-in tuners from Goto, which is a bit of an overkill, in my opinion. RG1070PBZ 2018 model, made in Indonesia. Here's the front of the headstock, and look at these inlays. The controls include volume, tone, and a 5-way pickup switch. Traditionally for Ibanez, very good solution for the output connector that will work with any kind of angled plug. And here's another awesome feature, the Luminlay side inlays that glow in the dark. This is a high gloss finish, and this particular color is called Cerulean Blue Burst. The back of the guitar also has a transparent finish, which is almost black, but it is actually dark green of some sort. This looks like binding, but it actually isn't. It's just a piece of wood without this black paint on it. I don't know what kind of finish this is on the back of the neck, but it feels very natural and you can feel the wood grain through it. And the fretboard looks and feels the same way as the back of the neck. As always, I looked for some problems and issues with the finish, but I didn't find anything worth penalty points. It looks really good and it's really well done. This guitar has 24 frets, and here's the width and the height. They are huge. Jumbo, extra jumbo-ish. According to the specs, these are stainless steel frets. Here I have a piece of a standard fret wire, which is of course softer than steel and shouldn't leave any scratch marks. It's not scratchable, so these really are stainless steel frets. The fret job on this guitar is just phenomenal. Look at those fret ends. This is stainless steel, which is just crazy. No fret buzz, no sharp edges throughout the fretboard. Absolutely fantastic. Let's check how many tools you're gonna need to set up this guitar, not counting the truss rod range. A screwdriver, 1, 2, 3, and the same range for the stud locking screw. All the same tools here, a screwdriver and 2 wrenches, and that's the 3mm wrench as well. Only 3 tools, wow, that is great. That is very efficient. That must be the first guitar that complies with my 3-tool concept. And let me show you this multi-tool that comes with the guitar. Everything you may need for setup is right here. Brilliant. No additional tool is needed to access the truss rod adjustment, you can just use your finger. And here's what's inside. Just like any other decent Floyd Rose system, this thing is absolutely rock solid when it comes to tuning stability. And as long as the nut is locked, it will stay in tune no matter what. That's why I say locking tuners here are an overkill, but some people want it this way, so here we go. The 0-point system makes the tremolo go to the 0 position every time, but you can actually remove this part and then it will work just like any other Floyd Rose tremolo and you will be able to play those wobbly sounds. That's what I would do, for example. In fact, let's do it right now. Oh, that's it. I didn't need to take out those screws, actually. It's alive now. It's finally free. Let's check the weight. 3.6 kilos is pretty heavy. Or 8 pounds. At the same time, it is well balanced. There is no neck dive or anything like that. Let's open this guitar and find out whether it is properly shielded. It definitely looks that way. Let's make some measurements to confirm that. Looks good. Yeah, that's what shielding looks like. And pickup cavities are also shielded. Very good. And here's a close-up of what's inside. Here's what different pickup combinations sound like. I will be using amp number 1 for the clean sound, which is Eras of Black Space. and here is how it compares to my RG550. And for the crunch, it's gonna be amp number 2. And finally, amp number 3, angle iron ball for some high gain stuff. This guitar has the perfect tone pot, and it doesn't happen very often. Usually guitars have a tone knob that doesn't do anything until the very end, but this one reduces the high frequencies gradually. Now check this out. That's the bridge humbucker. And the same on the neck. When I heard that, I thought something must be wrong with the guitar, so I've asked Ibanez to send me another one, which they did. This one, but it still had the same problem, which was shocking because no other guitar has this much hum on humbuckers. I've checked everything and narrowed it down to pickups. And no, they are not broken, they're just designed this way. Don't ask me why anyone would create humbuckers that don't do the only thing they're supposed to be doing by the definition, cancelling the hum, but here you have it. The tone zone and air Norton, defective by design. Considering the fact that this guitar is meant for high gain and heavy music, that is a very unfortunate choice of pickups, and it is worth a penalty point. Listen to this. I hear some more noise that shouldn't be there. That's much better. 2 more points for that. 1, 2. Okay, let's put it all together. This Ibanez RG1070PBZ has got 4 points. Only 4 points, which is absolutely phenomenal. It is the lowest score and the best results I've seen so far. I guess the only guitar that can beat these numbers would be an Ibanez RG1070 with real humbuckers, or the RG1070 from 2017 when it still had the case included. So what do you think? Are these pickups a deal breaker, or are they not? Wow, you've made it to the end of this video, and I'm very happy about that because first I can say thanks, and second, not many people make it this far. It would be really great to hear back from you in the comments below, not necessarily about the topic of the video, just, you know, say hi, for example. If for some reason you like what I do here on this channel and want to support me, there's Patreon, you'll find the link in the description below, and other than that, subscribe or don't subscribe, whatever you feel like. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video someday soon.